I'm Dr. Keith Ryan, a chiropractor in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I wanted to talk to you about occipital headaches. Now, occipital headaches are an unusual kind of headache, and it's really talking about the occipital bone, which is in the lower part of your skull, really right back here. And it's a super common place for headaches. And I've heard people call them like high neck headaches, or I've got a headache in the back of my skull. But the fancy word for them is occipital headaches. And so what causes occipital headaches? Well, it's really one of the most common places to have headaches, and it comes from an misalignment between your cervical vertebrae and your skull, which articulates with your cervical vertebrae on your occipital bone, thus occipital headaches. So when those areas are out of place, it tends to give you really bad headaches. Now, what do those headaches feel like sometimes? They feel like you can have eye problems, you can have ear problems, you have, obviously headaches from it, and sometimes really bad headaches, sometimes migraine headaches, sometimes just kind of a tension headache, but it's there and it can go on for a long time until it's released. Now, how does a chiropractor fix that? Well, we can adjust those segments between your C1, your first cervical vertebrae, and your occiput, and free up those areas and allow them to work properly, which works fantastic for these occipital headaches. I mean, we normally clear those up really quickly, and I've seen people come in and they're just dying, and they're just like, oh, they always explain it as feeling blood flow. It's probably not the correct thing, but it's really like, all of a sudden they just don't have this big throbbing pain that's coming up there. So chiropractor is really the person to think of with that. I haven't found that drugs work all that good with it. They just kind of numb you out and still leaves it fixated, so it doesn't correct the problem. So chiropractic adjustment is definitely the first thing you ought to think about when you have that. Thanks so much.